The book about names for Christians based on the saints has been being prepared for a very long time. In fact, about 30 years. It began with a question made by a grandmother who was concerned about the kind of names that were being given to her grandchildren. She said to me, as she was complaining, "We used to be called after saints, but now our children are being called names of dogs and cats and so forth." And she was greatly in distress. So from that time I began to collect saints' names, and then I also realized that there are other names that people are called by that even legitimately in Orthodox traditions in Serbia and Romania and Greece and other countries, people have, and I better include Alaska, there are other names, names of trees and flowers and rocks and so forth that are given to children, as well as a saint's name. The important thing is that every Orthodox Christian should carry the name of a saint. That's the first thing. And I wanted to provide as many saints as possible so that people could have a good exposure to these names and a good choice of these names. And also the names of people who are called after various kinds of things, items, places, and so forth. A person should be given a name that is a respectable, honorable, and life-giving name. If you're a person from Alaska, for instance, the person will be given a name of an animal or a tree or a bird or so forth, and then have a church name. And the church name is the name by which you go to communion. Both are life-giving names. In the introduction to the book itself, in writing, I'm mentioning the theory of St. Pavel Florensky. St. Pavel Florensky said that when you give a person a name, there is a meaning and a force that goes along with this name. And this force of meaning influences the nature of the person throughout his or her life. This is one of the many reasons why we should be exercising such care and caution in our naming of our children, and trying our best to be in harmony with the Lord about the naming. So when we're naming our children, or when we're naming catechumens too, it's an important other factor when people are converting. We have to be doing this prayerfully, asking the Lord for His direction as to what sort of a name should be given. So all of these are considerations in the multitude of names that are provided in this very large quantity of names. I'm hoping that it will help us all to do a better job of living our Christian Orthodox lives. So may God bless all who are going to read and use this device on the website, and anything that will be printed. And may God bless all and protect all. And may God save you all.